Hi guys, today I'm excited to bring you along the Waymo driverless cars, and I mean driving around without a driver. Does it make sense? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria and we are going to explore the Waymo driverless cars. I am still thinking about the fact that we sat in a car that has no driver. Anyways, so this is Waymo, the future of transportation, and it is quite fascinating. Imagine cruising through the city without having to worry about driving. That's the reality of Waymo, which is a pioneer in autonomous vehicle technology. So what exactly is a Waymo car? So the Waymo cars are equipped with a very sophisticated array of sensors. These are high-tech advanced sensors, including light detection and ranging, cameras, and high-definition maps. So these sensors help to work together to provide a comprehensive view of the vehicle's surrounding, enabling it to detect and navigate through complex traffic scenarios, to stop when there is a person crossing suddenly. Imagine something like supernatural vision, enabling it to detect pedestrians, cyclists, and other vehicles. Someone was joking that even if there is a crossing squirrel, it's able to detect it and stop, so it's not causing any kind of accident. One of the key components of the Waymo's technology is advanced machine learning algorithms. I'm such a huge fan of this because I apply it in some of my research work. Anyway, these algorithms analyze vast amounts of data continuously to improve the car's driving abilities, making it safer and more efficient with each trip. So what that means is, in essence, the cars are trained thoroughly to make sure they are tested and tried, and by the time they hit the road, they are safe for every other user and more efficient for every trip. Using the driverless cars has been on my bucket list for a long time, since I came to San Francisco. I was skeptical, of course. I kept thinking, what happens if I'm in the car without a driver? But I was very excited to try it out. And by the time I sat in the ride, when I noticed how smooth it was, I was already sold. I was like, Waymo, take the wheel. Literally. Anyways, let's buckle up and get ready for a ride through the city of the Bay like we've never experienced before. Well, maybe the coolest thing I've ever done in San Francisco until date. I'm happy to be riding along with my friend Eva, and it was such an incredible experience. We both enjoyed it. Oh, and by the way, you need to sign up in advance for an account, but I'm grateful that Eva had an active one, so we used hers and enjoyed the ride. Here is another interesting part about it. The Waymo cars are powered by cutting-edge artificial intelligence that can interpret complex traffic scenarios in real time. These cars have gone through simulation testing to validate and improve the autonomous driving experience. So this allows for engineers to create or simulate a wide range of scenarios, including rare and potentially dangerous situations, such that in case of anything, it is able to respond in a safe way. Waymo operates a commercial ride-hailing service called Waymo One in select cities such as San Francisco, where users can request rides through a smartphone app and be transported in the autonomous vehicles. This service is valuable as it provides data and feedback for further refining of the technology and understanding user preferences and behavior, making split-second decisions to ensure a smooth and safe ride for passengers. A case in point, there was a time we were in the car and someone was crossing at a no-stop sign. That means they were not supposed to cross at that stop, but the Waymo sensed it immediately and stopped. I was impressed. Here is the fun part. Did you know that Waymo self-driving cars are collectively traveled over 20 million miles on public roads? That's like driving around the earth over 800 times. Talk about experience on the road. The waiting time is more as opposed to how you'd wait for the Uber. Well, we waited for about 7 minutes for it to arrive, but after that, everything else was seamless. I was blown away. In fact, I was thinking to myself, why haven't I been using the Waymo all this time? I couldn't imagine being chauffeured by the future. Can't wait until this become like the norm for all of us to use. Waymo works closely with regulatory agencies to ensure compliance with safety standards and regulations governing autonomous vehicles. The company received approvals to operate its driverless cars, And so that demonstrates confidence in the safety and reliability of the technology. Just look around and see what happens at the turn where this car does its own thing without any human intervention, making sure everyone that is riding along is safe as well as other road users. Amazing. With such innovative technology and dedication to safety, Waymo is definitely paving the way for a future with driverless cars to revolutionize transportation as we know it. In my mother tongue, Luganda, we have a saying, okutambula kulaba okudda kunyumya, which literally means when you travel you see a lot, upon return you tell others your experiences or what you've seen. There is a time I was getting back from work and my neighbor had been dropped by a Waymo. At that point I hadn't tried it out, but I kept thinking about it. As like one time I just want to ride along and get a feel of it. The fact that these cars are able to ride at night is another fascinating thing about them. So they're not limited by time, by weather conditions. Like, they are so reliable. Unlike the Uber where someone can order for another person, it doesn't happen with the Waymo. You can order for another person, but you have to ride along with them because the car is opened on the app connected to the account of the person ordering the car, and upon arrival, you use the same account to unlock the car so you can move out. That means you have to ride along with the person who has access to the app or whose account has been approved to ride along with Waymo. I also got to learn that it has accessibility features that allows to making technology accessible to all users, including those with disabilities. So the thing is, for most things, you're like, maybe in the future, such a thing would happen. But I want to say, the future is happening now, at this moment. Okay? Along our trip, we met other driverless cars, and that right there is another driverless car, but of another make. I don't think that's a Waymo, it's probably another company, but it was nice to see them going in the same direction. Waymo has partnered with various companies and organizations to expand the reach and capability. For example, the company has partnered with auto manufacturers like Jaguar and Rover to integrate its autonomous technology into the vehicles. A case in point, this car that we're riding in is the Jaguar. A time was hard, like we were all blown away. By the time we finished the ride, we were super impressed and just gave them their kudos. Like, they deserve hype and everything around it. It picks out safe spots to land or to drop you off. Like, it won't just stop anywhere. So it plans the route. If you put in the point of pickup and the point of drop off, it picks you up knowing exactly which route it will take and where it will drop you off. I found that quite interesting because as a human driver, sometimes you just park anywhere. You wouldn't really look for safe spots. I'm always happy to share with you my experiences and the ways that I experience this life, and today has been one for the books. I think I love me some adventure, so I would take the Waymo again without a blink, and Eva said she would take it again. So yeah, safe to say we had a very good time, and thank you for riding with us through the streets of San Francisco, where we drove around without a driver in the Waymo. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures in technology, innovation, experiences, live talks, and everything that I bring you on my journey. So thank you again, and do remember to hit the subscribe button. Bye! See you in my next video.